Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It's Hunt Too Cheesy, and I appreciate y'all tuning in here again today. If you could go ahead and like and subscribe for me, I'd appreciate it. But we're going to jump right into this. Just know that everything is for educational purposes only on this channel. All right, so as you can see today, we're going to be talking about how to build your credit with rent payments. You can backdate up to 2 years of rent history doing this method. And you do not do this if your rent has been late or if you're behind, because this is going to bring down your credit score. You only want to report the rent that is actually affecting it positively, not negatively. Okay, so if you're behind on your rent, do not do this method. If you're on time with your rent, you're not going to be late, then do this method. Okay, so it's really easy to set up. You literally go to this website here. As you can see, it's a one-time payment of $45 for 12 months. So that's the whole year. It's going to make those credit reports that you're paying your rent on time. So it's going to build your credit. You can also do $60 for the past 24 months if you've never started actually reporting your rent to credit. Or you can do $45 for the past 12 months. I'd just recommend to do the 60 if you want my honest opinion. Because the only thing that they're actually going to ask for is they're going to call the landlord just to verify that you did live there. So as long as the landlord is going to verify that you stay there and that you're making those payments, you are good to go. Okay. But yeah, that's a real easy method to go ahead and get your rent reported to your credit report to boost up your credit. Like I said, it's going to raise it about 30 to 100 points as long as you're making those on-time rent payments, okay? So another thing I wanted to touch base on was, what is a debt collector? What does that actually mean? So debt collectors are purchasing old debts from your original creditor. They're getting it for literally 10% of probably the cost, and they're trying to get you to pay the full price so that they can run their pockets up. Okay. When you send a debt validation letter to these collectors, just know that most likely they're going to give up because they realize that you don't actually owe that debt. They're just trying to make a little extra money in their pocket. Okay. So if you're getting tired of the debt collectors actually calling you, this is something you can say to get them from stop calling you. Now, they might try and take you to court and sue you off this. That's why I also did the solo suit here. Go over that real quick. So solo suit, you'll be able to, as you can see, you can kind of get all the filing, the attorney review, everything like that. So they're going to take care of you there. It is a little pricey. So if you know how to dispute, I would just recommend to just go ahead and do that. Because you're not going to have to pay anybody and you're going to be able to do it all yourself. But that is a good option. Like I said, it is a little expensive, but if you don't have time or you don't know what you're doing, you want to make sure someone's doing that correctly, or else your debt is not ever going to go off of your credit. Now, if the same debt collector still is trying to call after this, then you can actually sue them. So it's called the Fair Debt Collections Practice Act. And obviously, if you don't know what that does, it protects the consumers from harassment and privacy violations by bill collectors. So if they're disclosing your debt to anyone other than you, so if they've tried to call mom or dad or your brother or whoever, if they're trying to call someone other than you, that is against the law, okay? If they're trying to sue you falsely, so they don't have the information adding up, but they're saying they're going to sue you, that is against the law, okay? Then there's some other ones down here. I'll let you read those. I'm not going to go over every single one. And then this is the website that is going to show all your laws. I'll pull it up real quick here. It's going to show exactly what everything means, so that way if you're kind of new to this, you can go over all this. Definitely make sure you're looking up what words mean. Some words will come across as something else and they actually don't mean that. So if you say the wrong thing and this word means that, then most likely you're not going to get the debt waived off. So we're just going to be finishing up the video, just rerunning the dispute letter process. This was already on one of my videos before. So when you're sending these dispute letters in to whoever you're sending them to, whether it's the credit bureau or whatever it's your collection account, or the debt collector, What you will do is you will backdate it 2 weeks. So when I say that, if it is January 20th and you're walking to the mailbox, the date on that letter as you're putting it in the mailbox should be January the 6th, so that way the creditors do not have enough time to verify the debt, okay? But I think that's going to be all for today's video. If you want to go ahead, if you like the video, leave a like. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow, and let's work on building this credit.